flying and going, and they haven't done it before. Everybody thinks it's it's the best thing in the world. I mean, I don't know what it's like, but it's probably fun for about a minute, and then when you lose, it's it's hard.
Here's a game for you: Maryland and South Dakota State.
Yeah.
Hey, I've heard South Dakota State can play.
Yeah, I mean, I think they beat some. I think they beat some big teams. I don't got the stats in front of me, but I think they upset a few teams this year.
Iowa and Temple. I'll be honest. I might rather play Temple than Chattanooga.
Yeah.
And Temple's a 10.
Yeah, they only have two Big Ten teams in there. They have none in the West. So they just got Maryland and Iowa in the South. And then Iowa, I think they're playing bad, but maybe they'll start playing good again. They're playing bad towards the end of the season, but they might end up playing good.
We'll see. Duke plays UNC Wilmington.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Northern Iowa is another team, Ian, that I would keep an eye on.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see them beating Texas.
Yeah, me too. But then I could see Texas beating Texas A&M if they do win. I don't know.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Ian. You know who got the best draw in this whole mess?
Who?
Oklahoma.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a pretty good draw.
Look at that bracket. They play Cal State. Is it Cal State Bakersfield? What is that? Something Bakersfield? I've never heard of that team before.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever been in it before. I'm pretty sure.
Well, good night.
CSU Bakersfield.
Now, think about this. They play CSU Bakersfield in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Then they turn around.
Oh, wow.
And then they'll turn around and then they'll play the winner of Oregon State VCU in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
And then they'll fly out to, it looks like they'll fly out to Anaheim. And then they'll play the winner of, it looks like Texas, Northern Iowa, or Green Bay, Texas A&M.
Yeah.
I mean, Oklahoma got a pretty good draw.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, I've got them going to one Final Four. I don't really feel good about it,
but
they have a good draw.
Well, and they got an awesome draw. I mean, you could make a case that Oklahoma's the 2 and Oregon's the 1. I'd make the case that Oklahoma's better than Oregon.
Yeah, I would too. I would think so too.
Yeah, I doubt Oregon's seen Buddy Hield. My goodness. See, Oklahoma got an awesome draw.
Yeah, I think so too. They could easily make it.
Let's compare them to IU's slip and draw.
Yeah.
IU got Chattanooga, who's 29-5.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second.
I know. And they had to play some big schools to make that money and travel. I know they did.
IU won the Big Ten regular season by 2 games.
Yeah.
And somehow they ended up playing a team that's 29-5 in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
I know.
I'll be honest, I've never heard of anything like that before.
Yeah.
To win the Big Ten by 2 games and have to play a team that's 29-5.
I know.
I mean, there's a reason the team's 29-5. It's because they're pretty damn good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Kentucky gets Stony Brook. Stony Brook's never been in the thing before.
Yeah.
See, that's some bullshit. I'll be honest with you. And then Notre Dame, Michigan, Tulsa.
Yeah.
How would you like to be a Michigan Tulsa playing game? That's unbelievable.
Yeah. I know, isn't that crazy? That's nuts.
I mean, this region. Listen to the teams in this: North Carolina, USC, Indiana, Kentucky, Notre Dame, Michigan, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Pittsburgh, Xavier.
It's crazy.
Are all in the same region.
I know.
Now, let's go back to the Oklahoma region.
Yeah.
You got CSU Bakersfield, Oklahoma, VCU, Oregon State, Green Bay, Texas
St.
A&M,
Joe's is a vitamin. I don't know why they're in it. Baylor.
You got Duke,
Yale.
I'll be seriously. I mean, you're talking about. Wisconsin, North Carolina, Indiana, Notre Dame, Michigan, West Virginia. Are you kidding me?
I don't know why they did it. I don't know why they did it.
That's crazy. They literally took the Big Ten champion, and man,
I know. And they really predicted it was going to be that way before the tournaments were even done this last weekend. They said Kentucky, Indiana, North Carolina, that Joe Lunardi was predicting they would be in that region. I mean, they already kind of knew they would. And I don't get that, but they kind of, some of the predictors said they would be there. And they said it would be a tough region. So, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's nuts. I don't know.
Check this. I mean, Purdue. How about Purdue? Purdue got Little Rock, who's 29-4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are the teams like Little Rock. That kind of scares me too.
Yeah.
A team that's 29-4.
Yeah, you don't know what they got. And anymore, with all the guys going to the NBA from the big schools, these little schools are giving people opportunities to play. And there's probably a lot of young talent that want to go places and play. And instead of going to another team with full NBA talent, and they, I think that's why it's all changing. It's all more even across the board, I think.
That's why I would go with no, you're right. Did Butler not make this thing?
No, they did. Butler's playing Texas Tech in the Midwest region, and that's the same section as Virginia, and they're opposite of Purdue, and Purdue's down below them versus yeah, so Butler's right above Purdue. So Butler and Purdue could play if they can both get through, but I don't think Butler's going to beat Virginia, but it'd be neat to see Purdue and Butler go a little farther than the years before.
Well, I could see Butler and Virginia playing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to see it.
But then Virginia will...
Yeah, I think so, too. I think they have a different style that they're going to get farther into it, and then it's going to be – I think they're going to be tough to deal with. I think Michigan State's going to have a tough time with them, but I think Michigan State could beat them, but Virginia's good.
I could see Purdue playing Virginia in that bracket.
Yeah.
In the regional?
Yeah. Me too. I've got them beating Iowa State. I hope Purdue wins. I'm not a big Purdue fan, but I think they got good chances any. The thing is, they shoot horrible sometimes, but they've got a lot of big guys, a lot of depth and stuff. So,
how about Syracuse? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Look at Syracuse down there, 19-13.
Yeah.
Why are they in this? Ian?
I don't know. They said that they were surprised they got in.
Their coach had to sit out 10 games this year because of illegal shit.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And now you're going to reward that team with 19-13?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if IU was 19-13, they wouldn't be in.
No, they wouldn't. No,
Guarantee
I agree.
it.
I agree. I was real shocked.
I mean, how in the hell is a 19-13 team a 10 seed, and IU's a 5 seed at 25-7? I mean, that, Jesus. See, I mean, Crean would be fired if he went 19-13.
Yeah.
He would have been.
Yeah, he would be. Oh, I know.
I'll tell you, I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, how about St. Mary's? St. Mary's could have made it.
Yeah, they could have, and they did real well, and that's what they were complaining about last night. They thought that they were kind of jobbed a little bit because they had a pretty good, even though they didn't win the tournament, they had a pretty good season, so, and had big wins, I guess. So, I don't know. We'll see. They'll probably be good games. They'll probably be close. Hopefully there'll be some great games to watch.
I hope. I remember I used to get really excited about this.
Yeah.
But then the games never really matched my excitement.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Get real excited about it, the eve of it, like on Wednesday night. You go, I can't wait to watch them tomorrow. Then by Sunday, I'm like, what is this stuff?
Yeah, what is this? Hell, you lost in the first round. I'm done.
Yeah.
There's my bracket.
Baseball season, right?
Yeah, baseball season.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, who wants to watch Oregon against Holy Cross or Oregon against Southern?
I know. I'm not.
Not me. Not me.
Nope.
No.
Me either.
See,
I'll probably watch the Big Ten games and try to watch some of those since I'm familiar with the people, or the players. But
I mean, whatever happened to? I mean, the teams are so different anymore. I remember when you could.
Yeah, you could kind of figure out who was in it every year, and now you're like, whoa! And there's so many conferences, and you never know. Who's going to be in it anymore.
Yeah. Hey, are you the reason that the bracket got leaked yesterday?
No, I'm not.
You weren't the one that leaked it?
No. No.
Okay. Just want to be sure.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't know how. That's weird. How do they? What is that? They leak it before it's supposed to be out?
Well, I don't know. It was on the internet before. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? On the internet there was one that I looked up this morning, and there was images of one that was a little bit wrong, but it was almost exactly right. You know, it had a couple teams different. It was like a few days before. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to find a blank copy so I could print it off this morning, and I could not find. I mean, I had trouble finding it unless I went to the actual tourney pick'ems and the actual sites where they do the pools. But I found one that actually was almost 90% right.
Really?
Well, maybe you'll get more excited when it comes close to it. If IU wins a couple games, you'll be real excited and want to watch the rest of it.
Oh, you know I will be.
Yeah, me too.
If they beat Kentucky, I might break out the OG jersey.
That'd be awesome. I remember when I was at IU and they played Duke and Alan Henderson was hurt. I think it was '94. I'm not sure. And they got beat. There's people burning couches, throwing couches off the dorm roof. It was bad.
That was the night that Todd Leary hit three pointers
in
60 seconds.
Yeah, and they kind of got a little bit closer, but they were getting blown out. But I tell you what, they had a great year that year. I remember they beat the Fab Five on Easter. Hey, do you
remember when we got chased out of Assembly Hall?
No. You have to remind me.
Remember when we got chased out of Assembly Hall?
No. You have to remind me, man. My memory's gone.
You, me, and Mike Evans?
Man.
You don't remember that?
Well,
we got chased out by Bob Knight.
Yeah. I don't remember it.
Hey, no, we went down. The Fab Five was in town.
Uh-huh.
And we go down the stairs of Assembly Hall down to the court, and the team's walking out for shoot-around in front of us.
Okay.
And we're just standing there, and then the door opened to my right, and all I heard was, "What the hell are you?" Hey, we flew up the stairs and then we ran all the way back to Reed.
Oh, man. Well, there was one time Mike got treated real good by him. It probably wasn't that time, but Mike actually got a tour of Assembly Hall by Bob Knight, and he signed 2 pictures, signed a basketball, and was super nice to Mike. Because Mike's mom, he was telling him how his dad met her, as he was stationed in Okinawa, and his mom was 100% Japanese, and Bob Knight really thought that was a really neat story, and he really hooked him up, man. I mean, that was the time that Mike didn't get kicked out of place, but I saw Mike get kicked out of Ross-Ade Stadium, Purdue, too. So I'm not surprised. And Soldier Field on a Chicago field trip in high school. I saw that also. So Mike was good at getting kicked out of arenas, but that was a couple of them.
He got kicked out of Soldier Field?
Yes. When we went to a Chicago trip, and I don't know what it was.
Right?
Yes, it was. And him and Glenn Smith, and hopefully Glenn Smith listens to this. Maybe he will. But they tried to get in Soldier Field, and they got into a good part of it. They could see it from the tunnel, but then they got chased out by security. So he tried that too. So Mike was good. Good at
funny. That. I didn't know that.
On a future podcast, I need to talk about all the rotten things I did there when I was down in Bloomington, and includes Mike Evans. So that'll be another show I could talk about.
Hey, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Hey, but I don't know if the statute of limitations.
See, that's the thing. I better look it up. I better.
You may need to consult with a lawyer before you.
Yeah, I was about ready to say consult lawyer Chad and ask him what the statute of limitations are on some of the stuff that was done. So may not be.
If I ride a motorcycle down some stairs, it's not mine. Is that considered theft?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh shoot, man. Well, hey AJ, thanks for calling, man. I've been running this thing for an hour and 15 minutes, so I probably better get off here pretty soon. But thanks for calling. That was some good stuff.
Well, hey, no problem. I'm just sitting here in the dark because some car ran into a power line, and my place lost electricity. So
yeah.
I've just been sitting here in the dark talking.
All right. Well, hey man, thanks for your insight on the tournament.